Hello, Professor. This is Daniel Gooder. I'm with my sprint update for Sprint 4. Got my proved collision working, so I'm going to go over some of that real quick. As you can see, so here I have my tank, and then bullets are flying in from this dude over here, so they occasionally light me up, but it works better if I just show you with the other bullets. So like there's a bullet, and then when it gets into the cottage, and if there's multiple, it does the whole scaling thing. And then if I get into the range with the tank's bullets, then I become visualized, all that stuff. Yeah, everything here works fine. No real issues. Still having a slight issue with my OBB. It's still not working correctly. I guess oh yeah, I killed all the cottages, or all the tanks, so it restarted the next level. But so I can do it over here. So I have this giant dude. So you can see the bounding box for that guy. So you can vaguely see my my black bounding box for my tank. And it works fine with the sphere, but it's kind of hard to visualize it here. But yeah, it's still not working correctly. I'll just restart it and go about that way. Yeah, no real issues this week with this part of it. I had all these turned off so it was easier to see. But yeah, so it's still doesn't quite work. The values are better, but they're still not what they need to be for the OBB to work correctly. So I still gotta tweak that. Other stuff, I know I didn't have a document. I got a rough one going. Still needs a lot of work, but I was snooping through all the stuff in the teal library, and I figured out how I'm gonna go about doing the doing everything with the keyboard. So I'm gonna make just a giant enum I'm gonna have a structure that is just an array of booleans, one for every space, and then each one's going to equate to one of these. Then what I'm gonna do is, on my RUM engine, the scene manager is where my update is for where it executes all of my keys. So my plan is I'm gonna have RUM engine right before it does this update. It's gonna go and scan everything, every key from the keyboard manager, and it's gonna update what frame it's on. So once again, it negates the timing factor because I'm doing it within the update loop. It'll still go update by update. So the first update loop, it'll go and scan everything, and then I'm gonna change my event manager to where the event manager only pulls directly from that list to get whether anything's updated or not. And by doing so, it'll just do that every frame, and when it finishes doing that, it'll just copy it to a file. And then when I do it on playback mode, I can just pull straight from that, and every frame it'll pull a new block of memory from the file, save it into the structure, and then the keyboard manager will do the exact same thing, thinking that it's just the same thing that I was doing before. So yeah, I've got that kind of roughly worded out. I was trying to figure out how to make a UML diagram, but I tried to do it with drawing, and then I tried to do it on PowerPoint and nothing. It didn't look good. So I just wrote a little thing up here, but it still needs some work. But yeah, that's it for this week. Thank you.